Okay, let's look at what we think the chord should be in the very first measure of Jingle Bells. We're just going to sing our Jingle Bells. Jingle bells, jingle bells. What color chord do you think we should play? What color chord do we usually start with when we're playing our cadences or even our primary chord song? We usually start with our red chord. Do you think we could try our red chord? Let's see how it sounds with Jingle Bells. Ready? Jingle bells. Ooh, I like it. Let's see if it keeps sounding good on the next measure. Jingle bells. It still sounds good. Let's keep going until it doesn't sound very good anymore. Jingle all the way. Does the red chord still sound good? Let's keep moving on. Let's try the red chord now. Oh, what fun. That's not fun. I don't like the way the red chord sounds there. But the red chord definitely sounded like the right chords on my very first line. So I'm going to use my keyboard like a desk, and let's write in these chords. Now take a look up here. Do you see on the top of the page, do you see this red chord? Let's go ahead and trace it for just a second. So in the bass clef, when I draw a red chord, the bottom note is on the second space. The middle note is going to be on the third space. You want to just trace them with me. And the top note of my red chord is on the fourth space. If you feel like you know where those notes are, let's go ahead and draw one of those in our first measure. We want to make sure that we draw our chord on the downbeat, on the first beat. So I'm going to draw it. I'm going to start on my second space, and then my third space, and then my fourth space. C, E, G. Does it look like a red chord? Does it look like a snowman shape? It does. And I think because it's a 4/4 measure, we should keep it a whole note. So will I add any stems or anything? Nope, that's my whole note. Should we keep going? We already figured out that each of my measures in the top line, it's going to be a red chord. So let's do another one of those. So I'm going to start on my C. The second space is C in the bass. And then I'm going to draw an E and a G. Does it look like my red chord? Keep going. Let's draw two more of those, making sure we're drawing it on the downbeat of the measure. Here's my second space, third space, fourth space. Looks like a snowman shape. That's definitely my red chord in C major. Okay, let's draw one last red chord on the downbeat of this last measure. C, E, G. Nice. Now, what do you think we should try for that next measure? The red chord definitely did not sound very good. When we normally play our cadences or our primary chord song, what chord usually comes next? Blue is next, I said. Should we try the blue chord when we sing, oh, what fun? Let's see what it sounds like. Ready? Oh, what fun. Does the blue chord sound good there? I like the way the blue chord sounds. Oh, what fun. Let's go ahead and draw our blue chord. Should we trace it first again? So up here at the top, my blue chord starts with that same second space, that same C as my red chord did. But then my blue chord, ooh, look, the next note is on a line note. It's on the fourth line. And my top note is on the fifth line. That's a little bit different. Should we try and draw one of those on the downbeat on our measure? So I'm going to start with our C, that second space. And then I need to draw a note on the fourth line. I'm drawing a whole note. These are going to all be whole notes. And then I'm going to draw another whole note on the fifth line. Ooh, I like it. That blue chord looks great. Okay, let's keep playing the blue chord until it doesn't sound right. So let's start again on our Oh, What Fun. You ready? Sing with me. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a... I don't like the way the blue sounds. I don't think blue works on the next measure. What color chord could we try? We haven't tried a yellow. Should we try a yellow? Let's start on the oh, what fun part. And when I play a yellow, let's see if we like how it sounds. Oh, what fun it is to ride. I don't know if I like the yellow chord. It doesn't sound right to my ears. Should we just come back to a red chord? Let's see what the red chord sounds like. Let's start with the blue chord one more time. Oh, what fun it is to ride. How does red sound? It is a red chord. We already know how to draw that. So that was our C, E, G, starts on the second space, 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 because they're all skips. We're drawing our red chord on the downbeat of that measure. Okay, let's just keep playing red until it doesn't sound right to our ear. Is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Are we just gonna finish with red? No, I didn't like how that sounded. Should we try a blue chord? We haven't done a yellow chord yet. Let's try a yellow chord. So I'm gonna start on is to ride. Is to ride in a, let's try our yellow. One horse open. How does yellow sound? I love the way yellow sounds. We haven't drawn a yellow chord. Should we draw that one in? Do you remember where it was? Second line, third line, and then the fourth space. I'm drawing it in on the downbeat. Now, do you know why your ears think those chords sound like the correct chords? It's because you have been learning the pieces of your primary chords. When we play our red chord, what are the pieces of the red chord? Do, mi, so. So when we were trying to figure out what color chord sounded good with jingle bells, and you see me, 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 which one of our chords has a me in it? Our red chord. So of course it would sound the best there. What about where did we draw our first blue chord? What do you notice? Fa, fa, fa. Which one of our chords has a fa in it? A blue chord. So our ear is definitely going to tell us that it sounds like the right chord. Oh, and what about when we figured out our yellow chord? Do you see that there's a re and a so? Is there a ti, re, so in our yellow chord? Yes. Now, for your homework this week, you are going to figure out the chords for the last two lines. And you can use your ears like we did, or you can also look at the pieces of the chord to help you out. It's going to be very similar, but it's not exactly the same. So make sure you figure out all of your color chords and you can draw them all in.